me a fist bump. Give me a fist bump, Theo. Thank you. Give me a fist bump, bud. Fist bump. Thank you. Fine.
I see you. Peekaboo. I see you. Thank you.
Going back to the other side. We'll be back.
Look at, look.
1, 2, 3. You're supposed to take a picture of him.
Isn't Daddy so silly?
That's pretty good.
Okay. Theo eats wherever he wants. This is him lounging. How is it, baby?
Osika. Osika.
Hosika. Oh, he closed his eyes.
Osika.
Hosika. Come here, Hosika. Jai Jai. He
Osika.
does look really white.
Are so happy to wish you a happy 40th birthday. We only wish that it wasn't in the time of the pandemic so we could hug you and kiss you in person. You will see our shaggy look. We haven't gotten haircuts for a long time or shaved in some cases. So we were thinking about some of the we were thinking of some of the high points of life with Jessie. And we have a picture here of 2-week-old Jessie. Yes, that's Jessie at 2 weeks old with that open mouth smile like Theo, head up high on his elbows. So we knew we had one strong fellow as our second child. He was not always the easiest child, but he was always physically incredible. So Daddy's going to tell a story about coaching you in baseball,
Right,
softball.
right. So I must have started third grade, the third or fourth grade, I can't remember. Jesse entered the kosher Little League in Riverdale, and he was by far the littlest guy on the team. No question, he was the fastest guy on the team. So I would always put him up first. He'd get up there with his bat, and the dilemma for the shortstop or the third baseman is that normally Jesse would take this enormous swing, and the ball would go like 20 feet, and the third baseman or the shortstop could never get to the ball in time to throw him at first base. But if they decide to play in a little bit and he happened to hit the ball a little bit stronger, then the ball would go through the infield and he'd end up with a double or a triple because nobody ever could catch up to him. And as a result, we had some other good players on the team, and we always had like a strong team. As time went on, it was then Jesse had to make some adjustments because he got a little bit bigger. He was able to hit the ball a little bit harder, and they were able to throw him out. So then he started doing like these crummy hits so that the ball wouldn't go very, very far, and would sort of like do it intentionally so he could always get on first base. He was really quite an athlete.
So Jesse, always very handsome, always a ladies' man, always had the companionship that he sought, and he was getting older and older. And it occurred to us that this guy, who could be a little grouchy about the way he liked things, would never get married, never have a child, and he would miss out on so much, as would we. So Jesse, always full of surprises, figuring out how to work with who he was and what he is, was dating, and he came across Kwan. And he decided that he liked her a lot and she might be the one. So what did he do?
He decided to take her up into the mountains and go snowshoeing.
So she would have to spend 7 hours with him. And I guess it was a sink or swim kind of thing.
And she decided to swim.
And who could be happier than us? Maybe them, but we're perfectly happy. Then he was already, as we know, approaching 40, and they didn't have a child. And it's like, come on already, we're getting old. And then along came wonderful Theo. And first grandson of ours. We have some wonderful granddaughters. And again, who could be happier? So Jesse would always come through, always full of surprises, most of them terrific. And we're so happy to wish you a happy 40th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jess.
Happy 40th birthday, Jesse.
Word that comes to mind for me, for Jesse, is airplane.
I'd say adventurous. I'd say passionate about everything.
Mine's energetic. We love you.
Happy birthday.
Hey Jesse, happy 40th birthday. I have two memories I want to share. One, the first time I found out you were born. My father, Grandpa Fessy, called while I was in college. It was right after my last final of my freshman year in college. And I was partying with friends, and I was pretty hammered when he called to tell me that you were born. And the second memory I had when I was living in the studio apartment on the Upper East Side, and you came and visited a few times. I think you were going to school around there, and you slept over and would go to school, and you drove me nuts as a hyperactive little kid bouncing off studio apartments' walls while we were watching sports, whatever we were doing, and you just drove me absolutely berserk because you couldn't sit still. But regardless, still love you. Have a happy 40th birthday. Didn't know if you'd make it this far. Happy birthday.
Ready?
Happy birthday to Uncle Jesse. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Uncle Jesse.
You are 40 also.
We love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yay.
Happy birthday, Jess.
One story I have is that one time when we were little, we were at, like a fancy dinner with grandma, probably before one of our Thanksgiving shows. and Jesse farted really loudly, and we all knew that it was him, but then he blamed Grandma. He told us all it was Grandma. Well, that didn't really happen, but it sounds like it could have happened, right? But I don't actually remember that happening. But we were told to incorporate a fart joke, so there you go. The one word we would use to describe Jesse is entertaining. So wishing you a wonderful birthday. Enjoy, celebrate, live it up, and we'll hopefully see you guys soon. Bye. Say bye, Poppy.
Say bye-bye.
Bye. Enjoy.
Happy birthday, Jesse! The fog is getting thicker.
And Jesse's
getting older.
Hey Jesse, happy 40th birthday. I just wanted to share kind of, I think the funniest moment we've had is when you and Quan came to visit me in Detroit and you had stayed an extra day, and it happened to be during a blackout. I think the best part about that night was, you know, we're sitting there eating pizza in the dark with like candles and lanterns that we got on the fly, and the only reason we got the pizza is we went to a couple pizza places, and the first place we went to, they couldn't actually complete our order, and the best part about it is when we went in there together, they automatically assumed that we were two different sets of people, so that we both each got a set of free pizza coupons, which is like the best deal ever. So, you know, hope everything's going all right, and hope you have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, Jesse. Wanted to wish you a nice tropical birthday. Sorry we can't celebrate you in person, but hope you have a most wonderful day. This is truly a unprecedented and memorable birthday, I would say.
Jesse, happy birthday. Also your first birthday as a dad, so enjoy that. Be good to Quan for Mother's Day, and B is not here, but she also says happy birthday. Maybe we'll send another video tonight when we have her with us. But hope you have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Jesse.
Happy birthday, Jesse. From my house to yours.
Jesse, happy 40th birthday, you old fuck. There's a couple stories that come to mind when I think about Jesse. There's actually more than a couple. There's many, many stories, but for the sake of this, I'll give you a couple that come to mind that had the most impact on me as a person. One, obviously that first trip that we took that I think changed the trajectory of both of our lives in parallel and continues to change, I think, both of ours, where we went out west for 2 weeks, started in Utah, went to Colorado. We did paddle down the Green River. Took us an hour to figure out how to paddle, not in a circle. That was at the head of a 45-mile canoe. A couple hours later, we were doing a rain dance around the canoe, probably in danger of getting electrocuted. That was the first of many situations where we probably shouldn't have been doing what we were doing, and luckily we are still alive to tell this story. There was a situation on that where we found ourselves literally taking shits in the sandbar, and I think you enjoyed it. One of the beginning of many times when you enjoyed relieving yourself in the great outdoors. And I think another situation that was amazing was when we drove 30 miles down a dirt road in Escalante literally in the middle of nowhere, and then walked 9 miles into the canyon. Almost got hit by a 1-ton boulder that had decided to break itself off from the top of the canyon after God knows how long, 500 million years of sitting there. Almost destroyed both of our lives. And then you got dehydrated because we ate so much ramen, and we had to walk out of there at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then there was that time in the Grand Canyon where we hadn't seen anybody for 3 days, and I decided it would be a good time to take a piss in the middle of the trail, and of course a mule comes walking down with a bunch of people on its back the second that I decided to whip it out. So so many stories like that, endless fodder for good tales for the rest of our lives, and I'm sure we'll make many more of those as time goes on with our kids, and I'm really looking forward to meeting Theo and taking our kids on camping trips together, and showing them how expert we are in the great outdoors. If there's, there's many fart jokes, there's been many farts, realistically, mostly coming from you. You have a gas problem and you should get that checked out, for Quan's sake, really, but I know you already have. But keep at it, because, I think it'll make your marriage last longer. You're just a gassy guy. I love you. I love you for it. Also, Jesse, remember that time when you were driving? Now, no, you didn't really drive on any of our trips because you're just not a great driver. You're also not a good navigator, really, anyway. But still, love you for that too. If there's one word I could use to describe Jesse, aside from sexy, it would probably, it's probably not one word. So sorry, Quan. But you're really like the best friend anybody could ask for. You go out of your way, drop everything for the people that are important to you, and there's very few people that have that quality, and I really have always appreciated that about you. Probably for selfish reasons, but I think it's really hard to find, and I think you possess it in spades. So really, yeah, I love you, buddy. Happy 40th birthday. Keep figuring out your gas issues. Hopefully you didn't pass them on to Theo. Quan, I'm sorry if he has, because you're outnumbered at this point. And hope to see you soon in person. Take it easy, buddy.
Jesse, I'd like to wish you a very, very, very happy 40th birthday. And I'd like you to know that I only do birthday videos like these topless. So I'd like to wish you a happy birthday and enjoy the day with Theo and Quan. Kisses.
Hey, Farty Face. Happy birthday. Just wanted to say that, give you a quick message about the time that we were in Quito together and you had me covered for you because you had massive diarrhea. Thought that was an excellent memory. And also, I think the longest standing memory that we have from Camper Ma would be LT, boys. LT. Happy birthday, bud.
Yo, Jesse. Happy friggin' birthday, man. The big 4-0. I just found this in the bottom of my drawer. This is in tribute to you. This is our 1996 RBA jersey. I don't bust it out too often, but anyway. I hope you like my hair and everything. I've been really stylish during quarantine. Anyway, love you. Happy birthday. Quan's the best. You're the best. Theo's the best. We're really happy to see any videos you want to ever send of Theo because he's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love you, and here's to another at least 20 more years.
Hey, Jesse, happy birthday to you. Crazy that we're all turning 40 during these quarantine-like situations, but I think we're making the best of it. Love you, buddy. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for all you've taught me about what it means to be a controller or comptroller in the city of New York. I'm sorry that didn't pan out for you 19 years ago, but look where you've gotten since then. It was fun being your roommate that summer, and it's been awesome being your friend since then. Talk to you soon. Happy birthday.
Jesse, happy 40th. When I first met you, you were this little guy with these little running shorts on, and you ran around Camp Ramah like 10 times. It was like 10 miles at the age of like 14. You're incredible. I love discussing finance and real estate with you. You are a great husband and father, and I wish you only all the best. Happy birthday, L'chaim.
Hey Jesse, it's Bogashwal. Just wishing you a happy 40th birthday. Obviously this one's a little different than the others. Hopefully can do some celebrating with you shortly, and Quan and Theo. And I do have to say, one of my best memories in life is that trip we did, and that's That's not even a joke. I think what sums you up perfectly is essentially you told me a day and kind of a time window to meet you in Berlin because you were finishing up your massive hike, and somehow we coordinated that and we met within a half hour when we said we would meet in Berlin. It was very clandestine, CIA type stuff right there. Happy birthday. Hope you're doing well. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Happy birthday, Jesse. The big 4-0, man. What can I say about you, man? You've always been a phenomenal friend, always kept in touch, always being there, being a good voice. I've always enjoyed your humor, laughter, and silly, crazy things that you do, sweating from your butt, including the funny voices that you make, always inviting us to Passover dinner, teaching me a lot about camping, and I'm just so lucky to have you as a friend. And now that we're 40, I look forward to another 20 years and see how things come out by then. But dude, I love you. Happy birthday, and see you soon, man. Bye.
Happy 40th birthday, Jesse. I can tell you from 3 months in that the 40s are pretty great. Cheers to you.
Hey Jesse, it's Eric. Happy 40th, man. I just wanted to send a quick message, wish you the best for your 40th. You're one of my very good friends, and you definitely mean a lot to me. And I hope that you feel the same about me. And I know being a part of your and Kwan's wedding was important for me and meant a lot. And it was a fantastic time. Also, I just want kind of recounting through some of our history back to 2008, starting at Madison with the crew and whatnot. So you, me, Bloom, and then Bentley, Carlton, Linker, of course Seth and Brian, which is the downside, the bad side, but we'll keep them out of that. But also our time together, going out to doing the Phoenix stuff was awesome. I had a fantastic time with you. Who can forget? Obviously we going around Dos Gringos, outgrowing that, but it was good to move on and good to do all that stuff with you and the crew. And I know we went out there for other times just to enjoy ourselves. Who can forget Larry the Bear? Frequently, I loved mountain biking, man. I miss it a ton. I miss going with you. It was just a great time. Fruta, Moab. Those trips were excellent. And then, of course, we did the Peru trip, and I almost got us into a world of hurt by picking a day late. Luckily, we snuck our way in. Those Peruvians, we outsmarted them. Go Gadget. So that was, we had a great time. It was fun. I really enjoyed doing that trip with you, making it out that way. Can't forget about our, I had to drive your stick shift car, Suzuki Blue. Obviously you were better at it than I was, but nonetheless, sometimes I had to bail us out if you had one beer, which is one too many for you. So that was good. I mean, we had a fun time there. The Wazi flip. As far as the unit below me, working with Nick Peterson and whatnot, obviously I think he ended up having kind of the last laugh on that one, but we did really well on that. So that was, fantastic. But honestly, I go through it and, for as far as, things that we've done, over 12, 13 years, obviously we've been apart now for 7 years, since I moved in 2013 from Denver. But I'm glad we've been able to keep in touch the way we do, to see each other on a regular basis. I look forward to getting back to it, and as your time frees up, having the new baby, and whatnot. I hope that we can make a trip out to New Mexico or back to Moab, or if we do Mexico City, I would love it. I think those are places you know how to travel well. We travel well together, kind of quick and easy. Just bundle it up, put it together, weekend trip, knock it out, type of thing. And I'm all for it. It's good stuff, man. But I'm really proud of you as a friend. I'm proud of you as a father now, obviously as a husband to Kwan. So I think you're a fantastic guy, and I really And again, I'll say it again, I feel fortunate to know somebody like you. I think you've done a lot of great things. You live life the way a lot of people wish they could. So I think you should feel fortunate that you have it the way you do, and I think you do. I think you're a good salt of the earth type of person, the kind of guy that stand up. So hey man, all the best. Wish you nothing but the best for the coming years. I look forward to sharing in some memories, creating some more memories as we go on. And we'll talk soon. All right, bye buddy.
The first time I met Jesse was at his wedding. Kind of a logical place for two people to meet. Quan had been living in Denver and I was from Houston, so the opportunity to meet Jesse ahead of the wedding had never taken place. But it was at the wedding that I only met Jesse at the men's room, which a few of you might think is completely appropriate given Jesse's love of the toilet. But it was a very awkward place for a first meeting, although the two of us made it anything but, and it's one of the best memories I have of meeting someone. And obviously, it was really, really great to finally meet Jesse, this person who had become so important in Quan's life, and obviously was going to be a huge part of ours going forward. And to that end, it's been phenomenal getting to know Jesse and spending more time with him. From our hikes through Peru, which were amazing as I joined Quan and Jesse on their sabbatical towards the end, where they took care of me, sort of as their child, considering I'm not the most expert hiker or backpacker or roughing it or anything that doesn't deal with 5-star Marriott hotels, but they took good care of me. To also spending time in Southern California as they relocated to Orange County, great times together in their house there, and then brief encounters in the airport meeting Theo and just seeing what a wonderful dad Jesse had become. It was pretty obvious that he would become a great dad considering how much work he had to do for me in Peru. So Theo is one lucky dude, and I just wanted to say happy birthday, Jesse. We wish you the very best. Take care.
Happy birthday, Jesse. We hope you have a great 40th with no baby spit up and lots of green smoothies.
Happy birthday and welcome to the 40 Club.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Quan.
Hi, Quan.
Theo. Nice to meet you all. I really can't believe you're already 18 this coming Saturday. Okay, anyway, happy 18th birthday.
Happy birthday.
We hope to see all of you. You haven't met Theo yet, so we can't wait to see all of you very soon. Kiss and hugs. Bye.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hi, Jesse. Oh my
Happy
gosh.
birthday.
Happy birthday from us. It's your 40th birthday.
You know what they say? You don't get older, you just get wiser. Right, buddy?
Cosmo agrees. Anyways, we can celebrate. We can wait to celebrate with you in person. Happy birthday again, and have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy 40th.
Happy
40th birthday, Jesse.
We hope you have an amazing day, and we're thinking of you and sending lots of love from Australia.
Brings us back memories from Myanmar when it could have been you.
Lots of
Hi
love.
Jesse.
Happy birthday, Jesse.
Happy birthday. So, funny story about Jesse. It happened on the day we met. We were in Mongolia and we went on a Gobi desert tour. And when we get to the camp on our first day, they explained to us there was no bathrooms, so we had to go in the desert. And we did, of course, everyone. And when we waited until it was dark, and we went out, and Elisa went, and she was doing her stuff. I already taken care of mine. And she noticed a light going on and off, and well, we started wondering what was it, so we looked, and we could only see what the light was showing, and it was...
Someone looking at the paper, very concentrated. And then again, and again, and again.
So we figured out it was someone checking if the toilet paper was clean after cleaning, and it turned out to be Jesse. We all did the same. It was just very funny, and we still talk about it sometimes. And I think this was a good opportunity to let the truth out. So enjoy your birthday, Jesse. I hope this is not too inappropriate.
For your video.
Well, you're turning 40. So this is it. We should get together sometime to talk about
Yes, of course.
this guy's poop instead of yours. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Jesse, all the way from England. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about you is your classic Jesse pose like that, you know, that you remember. Which I haven't seen you do in a while actually. And I would love to see a picture of you today in front of your birthday cake. A picture like that, like 40, quarantined, what's going on? But anyways, enjoy, have a good time. I know you and Quan love life so much that you won't let a lockdown ruin your day. My lots of kisses to baby Theo. Take care, bye, miss you guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Day.